Are you ready? 5,
Oh,
4,
yeah.
3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, y'all? Trip Small, the chef, aka Red Specs. I'm in the building with my co-host Papa Wolf, aka Alpha Moon, and this is Food for Thought, man. We're back. Live every Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. We'll be discussing food, music, and the truth. Streaming live on all platforms, including Spotify for podcasters, man. And as we do it every week, man, we just gonna get into it. Let's go.
A new year calls for a new kind of podcast. Live every Thursday at 8 p.m.
Welcome to Food for Thought. I'm your host, Trent Small, the chef, aka Red Specs, in the building with my brother and co-host Papa Wolf, aka Alpha Moon, is in the building with me, man. Yeah, man. We'd like you to follow, like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the episodes, man. And turn on that notification also so you don't miss an episode, man. We appreciate it, man. Yeah. Monetary gifts and donations is always accepted here on Food for Thought. You can Cash App us at Food for Thought FFT, or you can Zelle us at Food for Thought 1424 at Gmail. Money orders, checks, cash is always welcome here.
Always, baby.
Or at Food for Thought to help out with our podcast. We appreciate that, people. We appreciate that. You can also catch our audio portion of our show on Spotify for podcasters. Food for Thought, come on, y'all. We still with those videos. Every week we taking submissions of videos of all genres. So if you have original music, poetry, spoken word, comedy, any business adventures you guys are doing that's on video, send it here to Food for Thought so it can be played over the air here, man. Send it to Food for Thought 1424 at Gmail and make sure it's an MP4 file so we can play it here on this platform, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's going to be a great day, man. It's going to be a great day. I'm up here, man, and it's feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Also, look out for the Food for Thought truck in your neighborhood for a chance to win prizes from us or any of our sponsors, man.
What's beautiful in your city? Look for the Food for Thought truck in your neighborhood.
That's right. Also, let's get into our sponsors real quick.
Today's episode is sponsored by Dubby Energy Drinks. Dubby allows you to have faster reaction time paired with laser-sharp focus without the jitters or a crash. If you want to start winning more, this is for you. The Premium Energy Drink Dubby.
Get 10% off your entire order from Dubby when you use coupon code Food for Thought, which helps support the podcast.
Yes. Use that coupon code when you go online and buy your stuff, man, and get 10% off, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Definitely. I know we've been getting a couple of them little drinks and stuff like that. I got
Yeah, all the time, man, all the time.
Yeah, give you that little boost without that little sugar rush. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It gets us ready for tonight, man. Tonight's show. But before that, man, how was your weekend, man? How's everything been going?
Oh, my weekend was beautiful. Went to the beautiful city of New Orleans. Me and the wife You know
Big
what I
up.
mean? So yeah, man. So I sent you a couple of the food reviews. You know, the food.
Yeah. I was a little jealous. A
You
little
know,
jealous.
yeah. Now we got to do it, man. The city is beautiful. You know, the food is excellent, man. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So we made our little list, you know, prior
Right.
months before to all the places that we wanted to hit and see and eat. So first thing when we touched down, dropped our bags off at the hotel, went out there and got that shrimp po' boy, man. That was like, yo,
Yeah. I have to get out there, man. I say this every year. I want to go to New Orleans and get out there, and especially when they have they Mardi Gras.
yeah, Mardi Gras, yeah, Mardi Gras.
When they have that stuff like that, man. Because I know a couple of them friends of mine that went out there. I know one guy went out there by himself. How you go there by yourself? You looking to be a victim or something?
Let me-
Listen, those New Orleans cats, they don't play either. They don't play
That's right.
either. It's like
Yeah.
New York City, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So you can't be going to places like that by yourself. And then he got drunk,
that's the wrong thing to do. You're a
falling out the
victim right
street. Yeah, in the street, all drunk. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
in another
That's
state.
no good. Yeah, but we went to like the sculpture gardens. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful pieces, sculpture pieces.
Right.
It's a real historical city. You know, with a lot of different artsy things and jazz. Definitely the jazz, man. We've seen a couple of jazz bands. I mean, you'll love it, man. It was beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
we went
I'm
down
all
Bourbon
about the
Street.
food, so yeah, I'm
Oh,
all
yeah.
about the food.
Yeah,
so.
that's the main thing we wanted to do. We was like, yeah, we want to check out a couple of these food spots and see what all the hype is about, man. The hype was right. You know what I'm saying? The hype was good, man. So that was good, did that. You know what I mean? Then came back home, get ready for the podcast, because we got a real good thing going on. So
Yeah, what we got tonight, D?
yeah, listen, tonight we're gonna be doing we're gonna be going behind the bars. We're gonna be talking to some of our brothers on the lockdown with special guests and co-hosts. DJ Third Eye, Darrell Jones is going to be on here co-hosting with us, waiting for the brothers to come on. And we're going to have brother Ricky, you know what I'm saying, on Rick McGee. He's going to be on the phone calling in, you know what I'm saying, and giving us his story and the rundown. So it's going to be real informative. It's going to be real educational. It's going to be really something that brothers need to really look at and see what's going on and talk about, the reform of the justice system. So, and what better people to have on? You got 32 years incarcerated for a crime that he didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? And was free. You know what I'm saying? He got, clemency or free, not clemency, everything dropped. And then, we still trying to fight for the brother, Mr. McGee, and try to get that stuff straightened out. So Third going to give us some insight on that, so behind the walls is going to be good for food for thought, man. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Then we're going to have Pinky come in with the news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You was going to say something now.
No, I'm gonna make a little something, just some, stuffed mushrooms. I'll do that later.
Stuffed mushrooms. What you stuffing them with?
Listen, stuffed mushrooms with some Parmesan cheese and bacon.
Oh.
So yeah, you guys don't want to miss that. Big up to that.
Yeah. Definitely got to get into that. You know what I mean? Get into some of that. So what else you got, baby?
Yeah. So it's weird that that we're talking about the incarceration, wrongfully accused and stuff like that, and this brother Ricky Fuquan McGee is going to be in the building, like you said. He's going to be calling here from Norfolk State Prison, and we're going to chop it up with him, man. This gentleman is a 45-year-old African American man who was wrongly incarcerated in 1997 when he was just merely 19 years old. He was unjustly convicted in 1990 in Suffolk County, Massachusetts, and we're going to hear his story, and that's going to be exciting, man. That's going to be really exciting, man.
It is, and I know we wanted to do this for a long time. We was trying to put it together in the first season, you know what I mean, and in the second season we started putting it together with the help of Third, you know what I mean. And I think for me it's important, you know what I mean, because a lot of brothers is getting locked up for a lot of different crimes
and sisters.
And sisters, you're totally
Yes.
right. Respects, you
Mhm.
can't forget the sisters, the queens. So it's good that somebody shed some light on this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even though our light might be a little bit small, you know what I'm saying. But then when we get brothers like Third and them to come in that that can shine that bigger light, when we put it together,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah,
Spotlight,
because
baby.
because we can't begin to imagine what's that like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Me and you hopefully would never get to feel that what that is like.
yeah.
And these guys can shine a lot of light on that subject and what people can do to avoid what they
Or
went
try.
through,
You know what I'm
or
saying? Or try.
try. Yeah, or
You know.
try. And and these gentlemen, been there.
Yeah.
One been there, one still there, that we have to
Uh-huh.
get out of there. Free
Uh-huh.
McGee, hashtag free McGee,
Yeah, y'all
Fuquan,
gonna see that all. Y'all gonna see that all day. You know what
all
I'm
day,
saying? Because
all
it's
day.
important, for the people to know, what time it is with him, and getting these brothers that's there, getting them free. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And getting the support that that we need to get behind this. Because it's not just one organization or one person or one podcast, or it's everybody.
yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
get,
yeah,
if you got a voice, then say something. You know what I'm saying? Do your research on any of them, and do your research. And if this isn't just whatever you could do, the little thing you could do, donation, put it up on your Facebooks, do what you got to do, because this is a real serious problem. And this goes
exactly.
back for a while. You know what
Hmm,
I'm saying?
hmm.
This goes back for a while, brothers getting incarcerated and stuff like that. So, and we got young kings and queens that we don't want that to happen to them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's
yeah. And
kind of
we're gonna get into a lot of things, not only today, but during the course of next season or whatever too, where
Mhm.
behind the walls, we're gonna hopefully have a segment going on behind the walls with our special guest Darrell Jones, and try to keep that going, man, because somebody out here has to be the voice of them sometime. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And if
yeah,
it's us, then it is what it is.
yeah.
And it's privatizing jails and everything. We have to get into
That's
all of that.
yeah. We
You gotta
definitely
get,
got to address
yeah,
that,
we got to
because
address that.
I
Yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember the songs that we did. You know what I'm saying? For the Obama thing that we won the award. And it's so much, man. It's so much, man. That people could do. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
I was looking on a YouTube video, Crazy Bones, and him and his partner
Mm-hmm.
was on the show,
Uh-huh.
and they were discussing the privatizing of the jail cells and
Jails.
the system
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And it was an interesting story. Interesting. So one day I want to hit up into that, man, and
Yeah.
get into that, because a lot of these companies that we glorify, a lot of these companies that we giving money to, you know.
And these rich people, I'm
Yeah,
saying what it is. I'm
yeah.
gonna say before Pinky come on and start saying it, because he tight about
Hmm.
it. But
Yeah,
this is it's not a new thing for them, but this is what they're doing by privatizing these jails,
yeah,
and then putting out this music that glorifies, you know, the killings of people and different things like that. And then you got girls going out imitating these female rappers. You got fellas going out imitating these gangster rappers, and it's just putting them in a spiral and a downfall
yeah. So
for
they can
them.
go to jail. Yeah, so they can go.
Exactly. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Meanwhile, every person that goes in there is money for these people that own these private jails. And
Hmm.
I want to ask Third and them about that. You know what I mean? And get into that. I know it's so much stuff. That's why, excuse me, that's why we had to chop it up to this behind the wall segments. You know what I mean? And get it, because there's so much information. We want to make sure that the people get it and soak it in. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
hopefully they, get some knowledge and get somebody and help somebody, each one teach one, so on and so forth. So that's
Yeah, yeah.
that's how I feel about that. So I'm raring to go and get into that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's see, man. Let's get into a
What you,
little news real quick.
okay.
Yeah, so Taylor Swift concert tour in Australia got canceled.
Mhm.
Officials announced the arrest of 2 men whom they accused of plotting a terror attack in Vienna, with one of them focusing on several stadium shows that the singer was planning to do for this week. Matter of fact, today is
Okay.
Thursday. Yeah, she was gonna start a show today, and at those shows, nearly like 200,000 people was expected to be there at this concert, which was today, like I said. So
It's crazy.
it's
Crazy.
crazy.
And when I
Yeah.
was checking that out too, respects, these kids that planned this, they was gonna run the car
Yeah,
into a whole
19 and
bunch of
stuff.
young kids
Yeah.
that been radicalized to do these different things. So people are looking at Muslims coming in and doing this, and older people. These is people that's here, that's going online looking at all this false propaganda and different things like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then wanting to hurt people. Can you imagine that? All of those people, I seen a 15-year-old with a mom on the news, and she was talking about excited about the concert, had the little shirt on and stuff. Little innocent girl.
Yeah. And like they said, one of these guys was 19 years old from Australia. He was an Australian citizen. Had recently pledged alliance to Islamic State
There you
online,
go.
and had
There you go.
he focused on potential targeting those concerts.
Mm.
So I'm glad that they shut it down and they wasn't being money hungry and trying to get money and do the show anyway, because some of them do that. We fine, we caught the guy, but that don't mean that's the only guy.
Exactly. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was a couple of them. It was like two more. Yeah, it was like two more of them. So no telling, what they was gonna do. They had some stuff inside their car and at their home, and it's just crazy. And all these big events, speaking of New Orleans, I was in there, Bourbon Street. Yeah, I'm looking down. I see all of these people. The streets wasn't closed off at a certain time. You know how they block it off and they have the pedestrians walk.
Yeah.
You just got to keep your head on the swivel in these day and age times. What can possibly happen? I'm posted up on the corner looking, and I don't like all them crowds and all, but these are the things that we have to watch out for now in this day and age. And it's a shame. But they give a concert, you think you're okay because you're in the stadium. Now they trying to get people before they even get into the stadium.
Yeah, scared to death, man.
We see you, baby.
That's crazy.
Dug out there.
Well, listen, tonight we have a special co-host guest, the bad boy of Good Talk Radio, the host of BumpThatRadio.com and the Strongest Link Radio. Darrell Jones is in the building, man. He's in the building. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Peace. My dude, how you feel?
Good.
We here, man.
No, I want to stream right to this, right? You ain't gonna do my director thing, but I do want to stream right to it because Fu is on the phone now.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go, baby. Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
All right, cool.
Yeah. We got on the phone. Huh?
I said, hit him with that guy.
Yeah. How's
that thing?
Yeah, we gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. First, Fuquan, you giving us permission to interview you today, and at any time, if you're unwilling to answer any questions, you don't have to answer it. So you're giving us a permission to record you today, right?
Yeah, word. I'm amongst family, man, so we gonna be transparent and keep everything true.
Okay, true. No doubt. I just put that out because just in case you have a case going or something going on, you don't want to be putting too much out there and stuff like that.
We gotta make sure our brother good.
Yeah, man. So tell the people who you are and where you came from. Where you come from.
First and foremost, I appreciate the platform, the team at Food for Thought. Just here to add on, not subtract or divide, man. originally. I mean, I'm from Boston. You know,
Okay.
originally from Mattapan, Dorchester, Roxbury was considered the hood of Massachusetts. A lot of people see Boston and see a lot of white faces, man. But I grew up in the projects out there called Franklin Hill. Also dealt with Dorchester and Roxbury, which is pretty much the hub. That's where Malcolm came from. And was generally just a came from a single parent household, 4 sisters, man. So I felt very protective of them growing up. Just growing up in the 80s, man. I was born in 78, so the 80s in the city at that time was chaotic, obviously, with the crack era. And, you know, my therapy at that time was hip-hop. Hip-hop was the thing that was popping.
Yeah.
That articulated the streets to me in a way my family didn't. So I just became, you know, a young brother growing up in the hood, loving music, loving basketball. Living life, man, just trying to identify an identity throughout the war zone, you know, which the hood was at that time. Highest murder rate in the city at that time. So, you know, just a young man just trying to figure a few things out in an environment that wasn't doing its best to show me a way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Can you tell, because I know you in Norfolk State Prison right now, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. What events led you to being incarcerated, and how it started?
Yeah, so, you know, obviously growing up in the hood, you know, mother felt like needed a change because a lot of things was going on. My big brother, my mentor, was locked up for a homicide when he was 16. I was 13. So, you know, she moved to like a remote area, you know, like a college part of the city called the Fenway. As soon as I went there, you know, I was different. Like I'm walking around with fatigues on. You know, they stopping me every 2 or 3 minutes. I'm with my man from the city. So, you know, I just had a target. You know, there was a homicide that had transpired out there, and I became prime suspect number 1. They wasn't looking at no one else. And, you know, generally in 97, they just entered a case based on selective prosecution to try to convict me of a homicide that I've been fighting for the last 27 years. So, you know, at that time, you know, Suffolk County, even to this day, was considered a majority black or brown county, but it has the worst homicide division, one of the worst homicide divisions in the country. There's more wrongful convictions out of Suffolk County, almost akin to any other state in this country in the last 30 years. So, you know, they engineered a conviction off of me, government misconduct, police threatening witnesses, not disclosing exculpatory evidence, to really engineer a conviction I've been fighting for the last 27 years.
Okay. This is this Papa Wolf. We got that. Take us back a little bit. Briefly take us back to the day that you was charged with this crime. You were 19 years old. Doing our research, we heard you went to the store. Just take us back briefly on that, so the FFT audience will know.
Yeah, you know, when the incident happened, you know, it was actually, you know, at a convenience store, but they didn't incarcerate me until 3 months after the incident. You know what I mean? So when they arrested me, I didn't know what they arrested me for. I thought I was good. You know, they're gonna learn the facts. I should be straight. In my mind, I'm like, I should be getting out today. You know what I mean? But then I understood the severity of it when I went to arraignment. You know, and the bailiff whom I knew from previous incidents was like, yo, just put this cover over your head. Next thing you know, I'm in court being charged for murder. So they shocked me. I mean, the allegations that they drew up was generally foreign to me, and from the genesis that became my fight of just denying, like that whole narrative about me going to a store and actually committing the offense was fabricated. It was wrong. So once I heard what it was, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I should be good. And that began my fight, because I knew they was trying to put a case on me that just didn't add up. Because even at the same time, like 10 minutes before that incident, I'm on videotape at a completely different store. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, everything should be peace. You know, the evidence, they should, once the jury hear this. But one thing I learned going through this system, there's a lot of engineering going on to try to manipulate the audience. So, you know, at the core, that's how it started. But instead of becoming deterred, that only solidified, you know, my obligation to rectify wrong and not to get my fight to really understand the system and make sure I come out of this.
Facts. So you were at 19 years old. Did they give you a public defender to try to remedy the situation when you first got locked up?
Yeah, because when you first get locked up, they give you counsel. And first, you know, you don't have any trust for them. You don't know who they are, but you start developing rapport. You understand that everything is confidential. You start building with them on some things so you can formulate your defense. So I had a public defender at that time. I didn't have a means to have my own private lawyer. And the one that I had seemed fairly competent. I had enough history at that time to really know that, you know, he was a professional. He wasn't lying to anything. He did what I needed him to do. But, you know, obviously most minority defendants are dealing with public counsel that's offered through CPCS or Committee for Public Services.
Okay. So also, I know around that time, there was a lot of crooked cops in the city of Boston.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. Did this play a part in what happened with you? And if so, if you can elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, so this is what a corrupt cop looks like. They get witnesses, they coerce witnesses, they know their background, whether they're dealing with child services, whether they got, you know, they can threaten to take their kids, whether, you know, there's certain charges on witnesses that they can get rid of if they testify. You know, witnesses are like, you know what, I'm not testifying, and they get charged with, they get threatened to get charged with cases and, you know, potential homicides that they was involved in. You know, all of this happened in my case. And one thing about having corruption in your case, a lot of those cops grew up in a culture where they felt like they do anything for convictions. There were so many homicides where they just stopped thinking about how justice was pursued and they just wanted to get convictions. But they made a lot of mistakes. They didn't disclose like exculpatory evidence, meaning they wasn't providing important information to the defense so that, you know, they could properly fight the allegations against them. That obviously what happened to me. It took me 24 years to uncover a discovery for the first time that they didn't reveal to me at the time of my trials. That's what I'm fighting now. But that's just corruption goes. It creates a culture by any means necessary. We're going to do whatever. And we'll worry about the ramifications later. The state could pay whoever did all of that time, give a few bills later, but they did whatever they can to try to manufacture or engineer a conviction, and they did. But corrupt cops was just part of a corrupt culture. They wasn't fruit off the poisonous tree. They was actually the tree. Just distorted and corrupt.
Yeah, man. I think that was in New York City as well, man. Especially back in that time, man. There was so many corrupt cops and stuff like that. You know, you put some money in their hands, they do this, they do that. And it was a bad time, man. It was a bad time at that time, man. I want to ask, do you replay the events which led to your incarceration over in your mind? Like, should I have went to that store that day, or should I, you know, do you replay this in your mind?
I mean, you know, the things that I was allegedly doing was normal things, like going to the store. The biggest thing that I couldn't eradicate or eliminate was my race. Like, I was black. I was a young black male who, to them, fit the stereotype, and that's nothing I would ever change. I can't really replay the incident because I don't know it. I wasn't there. I wasn't a participant.
Yeah, exactly. Because I did read somewhere that within a year, I think you got stopped like 49 times. That's like harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, word is born. Yeah, but for me, it was normal. I'm thinking at that time, I'm giving them alien. I'm like, yo, get out of here. I live over there. I wasn't really thinking about discrimination. Dudes get stopped in the hood all the time.
Especially at that time. Yeah. You were young and you wasn't thinking like that. You wasn't thinking that they out to get you or they're targeting you.
So I'm not really bringing the heat, but they ensure that, man, they have a suspect in a lot of these different. So I begin to know them on a first name basis after a while, as many of us do growing up in certain neighborhoods. So yeah, there was nothing I could really do about, replaying that day. Like I wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now evidence is put out that, that validates what I was saying. But I mean, I was just a kid growing up, man. I wouldn't replay any of what transpired.
Right.
That's crazy. So
I can't begin to take that in, man, and know what you going through and what Third went through, because we can't imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's messed up that this is going down like this. So that's why we have to be a voice out here to stop this madness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's
because
crazy,
it's Third. You with us?
Well, I'm with you. It was important to me, right? I told you earlier that you guys asking him questions. I want all the attention on him. You know what I mean? I want no flashy lights, nothing to throw off what he's saying. So
he's not. He's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So is this? What changes do you see in the prison system now that from the first time when you first went in, when you first came in, has anything changed, or is still the same nonsense from when you got there?
Well, when I first came in, there was more fighters. There was more people really focused on their freedom, more like, guys that can really challenge the system. A lot of OGs in the system that will, really put brothers on. Give solid that brother George Jackson, really grounded right, who to talk to. There's not a lot of that in the nowadays. There's so much drugs in the system now, so normalized. They got drug treatment programs here where they actually go and guys get drugs put into them as long as it's supervised. Like, there's so much addiction in the kid. You're losing some of the lions. Brothers are flipping cases. So when you lose the lions in the system feel like they can do whatever now. So it's real petty. Meaning guys get disciplinary reports for something small, not picking up trays at lunch, you get a D report. Because the lions that really fought are gone, right? When I came in, there was a lot of brothers that challenged the system.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it because of the OGs is not there, and like you got younger people there now that don't really care like they are?
They coming in embracing this, like, yo, I'm here with the gang, I'm here with the fellas. 1 minute left. They're not really taking it seriously, like they really in a war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's definitely a war. It's a physical war, a mental war, and a war on ourselves as Black kings and queens. I know you're gonna probably have to go, but when you come back, I just want to find out.
He's off right this moment, so we want to hip them to the fact that each call from the prison is 20 minutes, right? You know what I mean? And he gets 2 or he might get 3 in, so we'll anticipate his call back.
Yeah, we'll get back to him if he got cut off now.
Yeah, he's off now. He'll be back in 20 minutes.
You hear him say 1 minute, really count like 20 seconds and keep it moving.
They try to do that.
Right.
So I know you can relate to this, obviously, man. And
hold on, you off? But you muted.
Who's muted? Oh,
Third. We can't hear.
Okay, so you know what it is. Yeah. We back on the mic.
Okay. Yeah. So
that's cool. But I know you.
Private call.
Oh, okay.
Facility instructions to register this
I think that's important,
number
probably.
to accept this free call. Press
Okay,
1.
cool.
Thank you for using.
I get to take my brother on this end.
That's it.
Peace. Well, we back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we right on deck.
Okay. What I want to ask you, briefly, we were talking about how the young brothers coming in, they just adapt to the system and stuff. Doing a lot of research and content, and we want the FFT audience to know what kind of programs have you started in there to keep that same fight, to educate these young kings and queens. Like, what programs have you started that you want the world to know about, the outside world to know about? And if you got a handle where they can go and participate in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so well, I really learned under Third, man. Like, we had this thing called the Strongest Link, and what that taught me is really creating a coalition of the most brilliant minds in a jail and creating some agendas that these young dudes can organize around, not only in the prison, but make sure we got liaisons and community liaisons that we can create outreach efforts with. And once we started doing that in like 07, 08, then I really got the seed that I needed. So, when the brother eventually went home, in like 2017, I was already creating, this project called Know Your Smoke. Where I was building with a lot of young individuals from different neighborhoods. Like, I mean, they was here for homicides against other neighborhoods, so in their mind, it was legitimate smoke. But what I was really trying to convey to them is, we was through redlining, our community was actually engineered to create genocide. You know what I mean? We took it out like, you got some issues with somebody, but you got to really know your smoke. And started teaching them civics, how to create laws to really combat the system that actually devastated our communities. And through the AACC, which was the African American Coalition Committee, we start doing incredible things, really bringing gang leaders together, creating truces. When guys came down here from different neighborhoods, brothers squashed it, so that we could focus on the bigger fight, which is trying to get dudes home. Out of that, like one of the projects is the Harriet Tubman Project. My brother Third, he had Harriet Tubman when he was here. I didn't even really know it, but that's just where our minds were. We were kids. So with the Harriet Tubman Project now, like, we're trying to get brothers home. They're from different neighborhoods. They understand how the system ultimately played them against their community. Now they're trying to fight to get their cases back in front of them. They can get home. So they put their beefs aside, coming together to try to learn the law, understand the system, change the law. Like, we a joint venture with the intent of trying to change the system. So eliminate that personal smoke from the hood and work on this smoke when it comes to the system. And we've been able to do it effectively, like, for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Most proud of.
Yeah. And brother, you're speaking so intelligent, man. What roles does education play in your rehabilitation there at the system?
Yeah, so for me, I took a different route. I knew, like, you from New York, so you know about the 5%. Like, I knew guards when I was out there. Brothers that was building out there really took an interest to me. That really wanted me to use my influence in the right way. And one of the brothers named Sean Kemp, medical law, man. And this brother, he was like a father figure to me, even though he was like 2 years older. So when I got physically incarcerated and I felt like my life was getting out of my control at 19, I really started building with him. And he just taught me knowledge of self. And county jail, I was just studying. I was building, getting 120 lessons. So when I came upstate, when I met, like, Third and all of these brothers, I was just already like a sharp brother, just trying to be a sponge to any information I needed. I never did college. I got my GED, but I'm an avid reader. I'm someone that stays up 48, 72 hours just reading, grinding, trying to figure out the way. But it's through studying the lessons, man, of the 5% that really ingrained in me. Like the concept, like, yo, you the foundation of your life. Get to it.
That's right.
Of course, knowledge is the foundation of that. You know what I mean? But that's really my educational background.
Yeah,
knowledge of self, man. For principle, knowledge of self, man.
I was gonna sit here and just say, right, Alpha. I was gonna say you guys brought that third out of him, right? You guys, I got many names. That you guys are hip to that, so
yeah.
Cool. We're gonna stick to Darrell, right?
Yeah.
We done passed Third.
Mm-hmm.
So brought that out.
We go back so long, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's like, you have to have something to build your mind, you know what I'm saying? So your soul could be free, you know what I'm saying? Once you build your mind, and your soul is free, you know what I'm saying? Then you know how to build and destroy and do the things that you got to do as a black king, and elevate yourself to get out the predicament. And food for thought is here. You got a home here. We're gonna try to put this thing together where we could do the behind the walls, and speak to some of the brothers, and not only speak to them. We want to keep pushing this to the forefront. This podcast start here. Next thing you know, somebody will chime on and have somebody else on another podcast, and we get it going. We got to get this to the attention of the right people. You know what I'm saying? Third, just like we did with we want our life back. You know what I mean? We have to do that because it's important. So if you got any handles or anything, Third, if you want to drop in there.
And I want Food to continue, but food's a big part of that. There's nothing I do with you guys from midnight out there, right? That he didn't watch from day one, like on a paper or when I had the idea, right? So he part of that board, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, brother, another question. How you think society can better support inmates during and after sentencing?
Yeah.
How can you get that support, and what you think they should do? Society.
Yeah, well, just based on my experience, usually regardless of how much time someone has, the administration really intervenes throughout the last 6 months or the last year someone's sentence. So think about someone with a 10-year bid. In 9 years, they running around in the yard. Then the last year, the administration wants to play a role in their reentry. For me, like, that got to start now. Like, you got to open up the visitor centers for their family to come in. You got to apply more resources because we Black and brown coming from our communities, they don't really understand our psyche, right? They see the rehabilitation, but a lot of us was on the margins of society. We was never part of mainstream society. And what I say all the time is the worst term to call us in the hood was a citizen. Right? A lot of us are so disengaged from society. So there really has to be civics really taught to those that in this country that was really never a part of it, like a lot of brothers from the hood. So we need curriculum specifically geared to those coming from those backgrounds, from those environments, man. Like I came from, because we have a different way of learning, we have a different experience. On the front end, they need to just be more critical of that assessment. And on the back end, it's really just looking at homes and housing, life skills. Brothers done a lot of time. A lot of these prisons are chaotic. Cabins, COs, staff assaults. There need to be skills, man, that, they're free for guys to get out. They integrate with families they haven't been with in a long time. There should be some funding, free services available for those that done all that time, really wrapping up for maximum medium security prison.
Facts.
And now it's not as available as people assume. But those are just two basic examples just off the mind that I see that others can use to add on to this experience to make your brother's transition right.
So it's that transitional period of getting them back out in the world, and even having programs in there that like trade programs. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when they do come out in the world, they will have a trade skill. You know what I'm saying? To go out and do the things that they need to do to be productive citizens, and be able to maintain and take care of their family just like any other person would. Go ahead.
Let us be clear.
How do you keep yourself, man, going? How do you keep yourself sane and keep yourself busy, man? Because I know this is on your mind all the time, man, and you trying to get yourself out, and how you keep yourself busy and keep yourself sane, man, in there like that.
I got a beautiful support. You know what I mean? I got my brother Darrell. I mean, he's a brother to me. He's nothing less than that. And then I got a beautiful queen, Jackie, holds me down, like visits and just being there. I build sites. You look at the Free Fuquan page on Instagram, the Ricky Fuquan McGee on Facebook. She operates all that in our Harriet Tubman project. So, just having a beautiful queen I do this work with, man, is very therapeutic. And I just got a strong family that's behind me and a good group of peers on this side, man, who really fight the system. But that's really how I stay grounded. You know what I mean? In this space, I just know every day is a Monday in here to me. I don't take a day off, but anytime I'm with the queen and building with my bros, it's definitely releasing.
Right. Do you have kids? Any children? Anything?
Nah, I don't. Not that I know of, but
Oh man, because I was just gonna ask you, man, like how you deal with loved ones coming to see you
Family
and
members.
yeah, family coming to see you and they leaving out the building and they not leaving with you, man, because that's kind of heartbroken to you and to them.
In their eyes, I see the hurt in their eyes. Like it's hard for some of them to even come see you, right?
Yeah.
They rather be on the phone, but you know, to see the barbed wire fences. I'm in a jail with a big concrete wall surrounding it. So when they driving up here, they see that. It's real emotional for them, especially my nieces and nephews. But we do the best we can do it, man. I try to stay as real as I can about it, regarding where I'm at in the fight. But you know, it's hard on all of us, man. I just feel fire, man. Eventually come home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, the journey you walk is the journey you walk. You know what I'm saying? Well, rather the destination you walk is the destination. The journey is when you get there. And along that destination, you just take your time. It might seem long now, you know what I'm saying? But keep fighting, keep punching. We'll keep fighting and punching, and it gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? You know,
man.
it gotta happen.
Yeah, because I know your time is limited, man, and we just want to know, like, what would you say to young people about jail and the advice you would give them to avoid, you know, not saying you had a mistake because yours is not a mistake, but avoid going into prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, just know that this ain't a place to be building. I mean, they're actually monetizing off our ignorance. And the more you educate yourself, the more you realize that these places are actually monetizing off our ignorance, man. Our dehumanization, our lack of humanity is what they profit off, right? And when you come to places like this, you may be a boss in your hood, you may be the biggest dude from where you from, but then in here you become a kitchen worker, you become someone that cleans their offices, you become someone that is in the yard with people that you once had beef with, now y'all eating together. Like this place ain't what you think it is, and they benefit and they profit off this every day. So if you ever see this as a destination, this is where you come to die. This ain't where you come to live. So just be mindful where your actions can lead to this, right? For the most part, there are wrongful convictions, but the people that can avoid it, man, just go out there and live, because there's nothing behind this wall but death.
Facts. Well, one last thing too before you go, is there any hashtags, any handles that you want to give out to the FFT audience, to the Food for Thought audience, so they can check you out, look up some of the information? You know what I mean? Is there anything you want to do? I mean, I know Darrell got a couple. We'll put it up later, but from you, do you have anything?
Yeah, you know, we actually got on the Instagram the Free Fuquan, FREEFUQUAN. That, you know, there's a lot of content in there, a lot of videos, a lot of stuff I've done out there, a lot of love on that, on the Free Fuquan on the Instagram. I also got the Facebook, Ricky Fuquan McGee, RICKEY, Fuquan, FUQUAN, MCGEE. And also the Harriet Tubman Project, where you can see other brothers fighting for their freedom, and that's some spotlighting some of the things we do in the community, man, to bring awareness around wrongful convictions. So that's the Harriet Tubman Project at Instagram.
Okay.
Nice.
Now on the challenge print, right? You know, I'm gonna let you do this thing, but I want to correct one thing, Food, that they got by on you, right? You know what I mean? They get by on us by doing that. Although they may put programs into the prison, our motto is outbuild them. There is nothing in the prison program they could put in there that taught me what we learned. You understand that? That's why there's a word for that. You see what I'm saying? Out of that. Just like you spell auto, I was teaching you guys, you know, think back years back.
Yeah.
EODIDACT. Autodact means one who is self-taught. People don't understand if there's a word and there's a vocation for it in the dictionary, and then it's obviously it's applicable to us, right? So we're not among those kind of builders. You see what I'm saying? We're self-taught. We pay attention to what's happening right now and build off of that as well, no matter what program they put. So those programs should involve being able to do the things like we did. Our program wasn't their program. Their program was our program was something they wanted to stamp to. But go ahead, Fool.
Yeah.
To your point, like y'all know, like me building in the gods when I first came upstate, it was considered a security threat group. So we actually we got them to recognize like the Nation of God on Earth survival centers, but they wanted me to stop doing it, giving me tickets, but we sued the state and won. So everything we was doing was in our own purview. We wasn't conforming to institutional programs. We was organizing and creating programs from the bottom. So your point is right.
And they wanted you to stop. Why? Because they didn't understand the language or understand what was going on.
They felt like we was a threat. They felt like, what you mean, as like, you know, white people are devils. So they was going through a bunch of different illiteracy regarding the culture. So, but we eventually won the lawsuit in 03, and now we practice every day. But now they come to grips with something that we already was living out. But they wanted us to stop doing it. They see me speaking to somebody. Like, yo, you trying to teach somebody? They didn't like that.
Yeah, because they don't want you to enlighten someone. They don't want you to enlighten someone. If you get 2-3 black men, 2-3 black queens together, and they doing positive things and trying to uplift each other, some people feel that's a threat, Juan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, and they don't understand it's just self-preservation. We have to do this to uplift each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what we supposed to do. What they do is not what we supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So
do at any time do you resent the justice system? Or, you know, do you feel how you feel about the lawyers and police and stuff like that, you know?
I feel like for me, if I see corruption, it's my responsibility to eradicate it. Like, America is going to be America, but I have to be in opposition to it. I got to be a fighter in it, right? So in America, so this is what happens in America. Our response is really what matters to me. The problem is there isn't a lot of response to this. We kind of normalized it and just expect it to happen without trying to eradicate it. You know what I mean? But that's why you got Darrell. That's why you got me. That's why you M1s and other freedom fighters who combat this. So I expect it to be this way. We in America, this is the only America I know.
Yeah. Talk it. That's what it is, man. And we respect that. You know what I'm saying? And you keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Freedom fighter. That's how it goes down. You know what I mean? That's how it goes down.
Food, why don't you tag those tags again so they know where to find you, where to reach you, you know what I mean? And know where to look on the Facebook. You know I know them, but
I appreciate y'all again for that. For the Instagram, it's Free Fuquan. And on the Facebook, it's Ricky, R-I-C-K-E-Y, Fuquan, F-U-Q-U-A-N, McGee, M-C-G-E-E on Facebook. From there, you can get everything else we working on, including the Harriet Tubman Project.
Okay. No doubt, brother. No doubt.
And is there any last thing that you would want the world to know? Any last thing about you that you want the world to know?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all first and foremost, man, for providing the opportunity and the platform. So you'll always have a brother in me.
You have 1 minute left.
And outside of that, man, we make a way out of no way. You know what I mean? No other thing individuals that help us in here. Like, we innovators and we pioneers, so we gonna figure out a way to get ourselves out and never concede to death.
Yep.
No doubt.
Fool. Love, Fool.
Yeah, thanks for calling in today, man. Time will pass, my brother, and the future is not decided.
That's right.
Endure, succeed, and I hope that you keep coping and stay positive in there, man.
We linking up again, so we getting the blueprint together.
Bro, I love you, man.
Love you, bro. Yes, no doubt. Respect.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Ricky Fuquan McGee, man.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got a chance, to talk with him. I know we didn't want to cut in like Third was saying, we want that time because it's important. You know what I'm saying? It's important to get his voice out and the people behind him to get their voice out. You know what I mean, Bishop? So I respect that. You know what I mean? What you got, Third?
Man, I'm just sitting here listening to the Third, and you know what I mean? I'm just listening to the time span, right?
Uh-huh.
So a lot of people, you know what I mean, whatever the people be here, they wouldn't know our communication. They would think like we some dudes that got together on the street, and you know what I mean? They wouldn't
Mhm.
know. And
Mhm.
oftentimes there may be various people that talk about, you know, our communications in the awards, one from a jail cell, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I hear you using third, you know how long that's been, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
20 other characters since then, right?
Mhm.
It's just a good thing to see us all in this position now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We work
Yeah.
like
You
this.
know what you know
we're
what it is? Yeah,
home.
it's like a brother that we had on here before, Chino.
Oh
And
yes.
and he says that his name is Robert. Chino is dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's a new chapter in his life. So I understand what you was trying to say. And I guess D mostly have to get used to, you know, that change. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
when I got
So,
that call, you know what I'm saying? That's the man right there. That's who I grew to love, respect, and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's gonna take me a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying, to get that. But Papa get I'm
No.
old
I
too.
mean, I'm gonna be third diamond. I'm gonna be all those things, right? But you
Now
know,
that's
my idea. You know what I mean? My
yeah,
idea is that we're innovators. So
uh-huh.
sit there long, and you know what I mean. The, the,
Yeah.
the, the Michelin tire man even changed his game. He ain't just fighting on the commercial no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each stage of your life was a different elevation. You know, when you was diamond, you was one way. When you was third, you was when you got out, it was Darrell. You know, each one of those
Yeah.
are different elevations of your life. You know what I'm saying? So some people you met in the diamond stage, some people you met in the third stage, some people you know in all three stages. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and we just build from there. You know what I'm saying? That we just
So
do what
so
we do.
so Fuquan, how I know you know him for many years, man. It's like your brother, man. And when he's talking to us today on Food for Thought, how do you feel, man, with him talking to you the way he's talking?
Yeah,
And
because I see it in your face.
positive,
You know what I'm saying?
keeping positive and keeping it, together.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I see it in
you
your
know,
face. You know, I know you
no
love a
one
brother,
here
man.
doesn't know. I'm not doing no commercial. No one here doesn't know I smoke. I don't get to do like my bro and have little pipes on the low and all that, right? I
He's
can't do
blowing
that.
on the
So
spazza.
this the adult version of the show, right?
That's
You know what I
it.
mean? Everybody was tired, man. I am beat, right? But here's the good part about it is that you know what the experience is to be able to say this opportunity wasn't provided for me while I sat there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? To be able to tell my brothers in there, like if I ever get there, we're gonna find some opportunities. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Didn't have home bases to be able to say, let me just go ahead and go, right? We can press go whenever. And
Mm-hmm.
even when they don't see us together, we're together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it feels like he's free. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm attached to him. I'm not getting to know anything about him. You see
You're
what I'm
gonna keep
saying?
fighting
I'm
for
not
him.
getting to try to know what he acquired, what his knowledge is, or what his heart is. That's
Mm-hmm.
something that the world has to discover. I
Mm-hmm.
already know. I watched it grow. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And hopefully played a good part in it blossoming, right?
Yeah.
So I seen him coming as a kid under me,
Uh-huh.
and it just feels good to be like, yo, bro, I can extend my hand because see, there's a wall around him right now. So
Uh-huh.
along that big giant wall, like Trump wanted the wall built, but we were already living behind a wall like that.
Uh-huh.
And there's
Mm-hmm.
a wall. So I know right now, unbeknownst to them, no matter what their security is, my brother just jumped the fence. You
That's
see,
it.
that's
Yeah,
how
I
I
feel
feel.
you. And
I'm
that's right. Yep. That's the thing, because just to be able just to talk to the outside, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And this new thing is like you said, he jumped the fence. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we try to keep pushing that his voice out there so he can keep jumping them fences. And then we get people to help him jump them fences.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all day though, because you know what I mean. If I'm on the other side of the fence, we throwing wires, we doing something, cutting gates until
Radio station, you
all the
blowing
people
it up.
do it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I know what it's like to be in that position. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And many others do, and people want to ignore it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
out here
definitely.
wants to have a great time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about corruption of police, we never really correct corruption, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if we come into the time period of George Floyd, we have so
Mm-hmm.
many unsettled matters, right? And we talk about Martin Luther King, we talk about all those things, but we forget. In the same time I'm going in, we forget that in Philly, man, they flew a helicopter and dropped a bomb on Move, like
Mm-hmm.
brothers and sisters
Mm-hmm.
in a house. Nowhere else in America has America, you understand that, flew something and dropped a bomb on someone's home. We're not talking about raids and flash bombs, right? So I look at it like, yo, you're not getting payback, so you got to get forward, right? That's all we got. So my brother, we trying to get him forward, and we got to get forward. No one wants to do the countdown with me. You know the countdown, Trent. I'm literally counting down. You can go Google. So I'm just advising people. You can go Google right now, countdown on election, and right now you're at 89 days, right? And that don't mean anything when you at the gig and you spinning, you doing that right there. But when that September come right there, that little October, and that money slow down, they playing the economy game right now, and then it really crashed down at the lower level. You see what I'm saying? We ain't dishing no money because of wars, right? Come on, you know what I mean?
It's getting scary. All right. We got Pinky coming in the building. Hold on. Let me get Pinky. Yeah, let me get Pinky in the building. Pinky is in the building, y'all. What's good?
What's good?
Fellas.
What's happening?
Man, Darrell Jones,
What's up, bro?
Good talk. What's good?
How you feel, man?
You doing, man?
Oh, man, you got the news for me? You got some news for me, man?
I always got the news, man. I always got the news for you, man. All the time.
So what you been up to, Pink? Because we didn't see each other since the rain out. Tell them about the rain out. Tell them about the rain out.
Oh my God. Yo, we just got there. We was trying to do the the food for thought, try to have a nice time and stuff like that.
At a barbecue at Chris's barbecue.
The Seize the Moment,
man. Seize the Moment joint, man. All the time, man. It was lovely, man. And I saw, Eric and John and stuff like that, and everybody. I saw your kids, man.
Blessed, they told me,
man. Yeah, man. So I saw the grandbaby. Oh man, it's beautiful, man. Oh
so
my God.
Just try to get everything right. I know the food was good.
Food was good and stuff, and then here you go, man. Dr. Thunder. and Mrs. Lightning come. We come down, we get a little drop. We started making back to the car. Running back, man, running.
Yeah.
Soon we got around the corner, man. That was it, bro.
Yeah, it came out. It came down really hard.
Yeah, man.
Because I had initially started taking my camera equipment and stuff back to the car. So I said, Pinky, I'm gonna leave the chairs there. So if it don't rain, we hang out and do our thing or whatever. But then we felt the breeze. It started getting the wind is the trees are swaying and everything like that. Start walking a little bit, feel those little drops. I told Pinky, get the chairs. Let's go. Get the chairs.
Let's go.
By the time he grabbed the chairs, all the rain came down. Yeah. We were soaked. When I say soaked, man, we got in the car. It looked like somebody threw a bucket of whole bucket on us.
Yeah, man.
Well, the thing is, I want to say to brother CP, I couldn't make it. We was in New Orleans, but I heard everybody had a good time. He seized the moment, the barbecue, every year. So we appreciate coming down, food for thought, doing the little interviews. We didn't get a chance to interview him because he's running around, but we want to shout out our brother for keep doing his thing, doing his whole thing. You got to check that out. 1 year he does it every year. You remember CP, so you got to check that out. So we always like to support all of our family and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Bishop, you got any food for us or anything like that? Pinky, hungry.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry, man.
Then we can come back and chop it up with Third and let Third tell us what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting away, Third. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
You have that looking futuristic.
Yeah, he got.
No, remember our thing, man. Don't call it a comeback. We've been doing this, right?
Yeah.
So we just gonna hit them from every angle, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to GGL, genetically resilient. Whatever I touch, man, we gonna touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring everybody together and just crash it once.
That's it. Let's get into this video, man. Full video. We're gonna come back with Darrell Jones in the building, man. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this today. Stuffed mushrooms with Parmesan cheese and bacon. Let's start with our 6 Beller mushrooms. 1 small red bell pepper, 1 medium onion, a tablespoon of fresh Italian parsley, 2 green onions. You want the white and the green part, dark green for garnish. Oregano, dried. 2 garlic cloves. 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. 2 tablespoons of Italian breadcrumbs. And some bacon. Let's get into it. We're gonna fry up this bacon, man, because we want this bacon to be crisp. Crispy bacon. So I cut it up in smaller pieces so that way it'll cook faster and we can get this going. Yeah, man. Now, after washing your mushrooms, we're going to take out the stems. We separate the caps and the stems, just like I'm doing here. And the stems, we're just going to cut it up, dice these up. This is gonna go with the onions and garlic. Let's check on our bacon. Let's start turning these over. We want crispy bacon. I'm not really a crispy bacon guy, but if you want it to come out real nice and taste real good in the stuffed mushroom, you need it real crisp. Put it in a paper towel. We're gonna get rid of this excess grease. Patting it, toss it, pat it. Just gonna shred this up, just like this. The bellas face down on a baking sheet, and we're gonna bake them until the liquid begins to form underneath the mushroom. Let's start our stuffing. We put those stems that we chopped up earlier, we're gonna put those in there with our onions. Put all our ingredients in here. The green onions, the garlic, the parsley. Toss this a little bit. Then we're going to add our bell pepper. And we're just gonna keep this in about 5 minutes until the bell peppers and the onions are tender. And put my oregano, salt, and pepper. Mix this up thoroughly. These are the bellas, the caps. See how the liquid poured out of there? But we're going to transfer our stuffing into a bowl. We're going to put it into this bowl and we're going to let it cool for a little bit. Our breadcrumbs, our cheese, Parmesan cheese, Get the bacon. You might as well toss this whole thing in the garbage, man. All right, we got the caps faced up, and we're gonna just take the stuff in, and we're gonna stuff it into these caps. Just stuff them, man. It's gonna get a little messy, but it's all right. Just stuff those in there. Fill this up. Don't worry about it getting on everything, falling out. Don't worry about it. And we're going to bake this until the stuffing is golden brown, because we want to serve this warm. You don't want cold mushrooms. Just till it's golden brown. Here we go. We're going to do the plating. Look how beautiful they look, man. This is one of the best parts that chefs love to do, is the plating part. Let's see. Create something here. Once again, guys, Trent Small, the chef. You can go to my YouTube channel and check out all my cooking and all my ingredients. And thank you guys for watching here at Food for Thought. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Food for Thought. I'm your host, Red Specs, in the building. Alpha Moon, BK Pinky, Darrell Jones in the building. Bad boy of good talk is here today. We chopping it up, everybody. So, Pink, I heard you had some news. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Yeah, let me get some news, Pink.
All right, get some news. Here we go.
Come on.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Good evening, everyone. This is BK Pinky, and we here at Food for Thought. Well, Mr. Country Grammar, Mr. Hot and Her, was arrested Wednesday for alleged drug possession. Well, he go to the casino in Maryland Heights, Missouri. He go there a lot, and he won several jackpots. Well, this time, he got checked. So the one officer checked the warrant, checked this for a warrant. Well, I don't know why. But because if Trump was there, he wouldn't have got checked for a warrant because he already got 34 counts of felony. So he wanted to check for that. But he did a background check. And he got a warrant. So in 2019, 2018. I'm sorry, 2018 for uh, infraction for no car insurance, something like that. But and this happened December 2023.
Wow.
So December 23, he got that. So they pulled it up, and he got arrested. But he was immediately out the following morning. But when they checked him, they allegedly found 4 pills that looked like ecstasy. So he was arrested, and he got out several hours in the morning, and now he's home with his baby boo Ashanti, ready to have a baby. So I just want to know something, Mr. Officer. If your mother made that money, would she got a background check?
No, they'd have let her go.
They'd have let her go. She
Yeah.
wasn't
They
getting
would
no
let her
back.
go.
That's
She
the
wouldn't
trap.
got a background check.
No.
That's the
Yeah.
trap.
Yeah,
That was from us.
they just didn't. They didn't like that he won that money and was leaving out the
Exactly.
casino with my money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that.
Exactly.
What's that movie, Casino, or whatever? Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing. They watched him. They watched him. He made his money.
And look what all we got on. We all got on black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably bet on black. Something
He
gonna be
bet
wrong.
on black.
Something gonna be wrong.
Something gonna be wrong. But also now, Kamala Harris, our VP now going for president. She is now got a running mate. His name is Tim Walz. Tim Walz from Minnesota. He's the governor of Minnesota. He used to be a congressman for 12 years. And he's also was a U.S. National Guard, Army Guard veteran for 24 years. He got the highest rank of Command Sergeant Major as in the U.S. National Army, U.S. National Guard. He's also was a teacher, and he was a football coach. So he's conservative for working families. So that's her pick for the VP. He get high praise in Minnesota, and
That's
so
it.
hopefully,
See what happens.
See what happens, man. See what happens. Now, on a great note,
Great.
USA.
USA. No doubt. No doubt.
Yo, the Olympics, 103 medals. 103 medals, 30 gold, 38 silver, 35 bronze. Yo, if y'all saw that game the other day, yo, the basketball team, they was down 17. I thought they was gonna lose, but you know who came through? 2 people. My man Chef Curry. Chef Curry scored 36 points, 9 threes. And Father Time still doing it. LeBron James. James. Bron still doing it. He had 16. He had a triple double. Yeah, 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. And USA wins 95-91. And they go to the gold medal match against the host of the Olympics, France. They going against France. Young Wimbiana Fournier and all that. He had 11 points. They beat Germany 75-69. This gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
What day? You know what day that is? That they play?
It might be the weekend, man. You know how they do it, man. Everybody get their drinks and beers, whatever, whatever they doing, and watch this good game. Also, I like to congratulate Gabby. I think her name is Gabby Thomas. Thomas. She won a 200. She always winning silk or bronze, whatever, third place. But this time, She came in first.
Got
And
that gold.
she's good. She's a Harvard graduate.
Nice,
Very
nice,
smart,
nice.
nice. And she finally got the gold.
They got.
I like to thank all the gymnastics, the swimming, rowing, volleyball, everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Representing USA. You know, just keep doing it. And continue with this run. I can't wait for breakdancing.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah, that's the
waiting for
new Olympic.
Curtis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Curtis
I
muted.
think it's this win. I gotta wait for the breakdancing.
Dirk
Yeah.
got to unmute his mic.
Yeah, Darrell got Mike.
No, I got you. I was actually saying to Pinky that Boog would like that because that's one of his people up there in that Olympics. Man,
Okay, man.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see that, man. I ain't spending on my head though, but I might pop and lock, but I ain't spending on my head, bro.
So where we grew up, we have somebody in the Olympics, right, D? That you was saying you sent me something.
Yeah, I sent you. I didn't do too much research on it, but I want to thank. I believe our boy Kel. You know what I mean? He had it up there, and when growing up in Wagner, we go pay your rent. We seen the showcase. You probably know Pinky. In the projects rent off, they got the little showcase, and they had all these trophies and stuff. I remember that image. And today, someone put up that a lot of the Olympics athletes from back 80s, 90s, a lot of them came from 2370 First Avenue. They also came from 445, and these are different buildings and Wagner projects where we grew up at. And if you remember the very first episode, we took you guys around and stuff like that. And this particular runner, I forgot the person's name, but he's holding the flag, and on his thing he has 2370. You know what I'm saying? And they were just going into the rich history of Olympians that came from Wagner, Johnson, East River, all of these different places in East Harlem, and I just found that real intriguing. I'm gonna do some more research on it so we can bring it to y'all guys and see. But I thought it was real good piece.
Salute to all of them. You're doing a great job out there, and bring on more medals, man. Bring it on, man.
Yeah,
bring it on.
Let's
we can try to get
it.
200, man. Let's get 200, man.
Yeah.
So I go. But this is BK Pinky, the news. And food for thought to fill up your thoughts.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, man.
You got the news on lock. We're gonna be bringing the news, man. Consistent news.
Yeah, Pinky be in them streets, boy. He be not in the street. He be in the streets.
Streets.
Be in them streets, but so we got to give it to them, let them know.
So Darrell, what do you think about Kamala Harris pick?
Oh man, I really don't. I don't assess it like her pick. I look at what's our pick, right? You know what I mean? Once we start breaking them off into parts like they're doing and saying this dude here, is with her. It's one pocket, right? You don't shoot a pool ball. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna go one at a time. So we got to look at like what's our ultimate goal. I look at them as a goal. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way we marching forward. So what's our ultimate goal? And if they meet that, then I see the collective. I don't want to see them independent. Independent is how Trump and what's his boy name? It's a movie moment, right?
Yeah,
Vance. You know what I mean? His boy, when they broke off Pence, you see what I'm saying? That's the mathematics to everybody trying to be each his own. You know what I mean? That only works on a dollar. A dollar's the only one that does that, man. Like a dollar, dime, they individual. A 10 is actually 10 ones. You know what I mean? A 20, everybody want more money, but nobody out here want to unite. Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how it is.
I said pick. Reason why I said her pick is because none of us picked them. None of us voted for them. So it wasn't like we picked them. She picked them. So that's why I said her.
Right.
And I think for me,
I think she had the options. I mean, it wasn't like she could pick who she wanted to pick, right? Meaning,
She had
if she
other
no. What if she wanted to pick you, Trent? What if she just told everybody, like, you know what, my aunt know this dude, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you know
I'm
what I'm saying?
there.
And I'm just gonna bring him up here. See, she doesn't
Yeah.
have a choice of pick. That's what we don't understand about choices, man,
talk to
right?
me.
She don't got a choice. You know what I mean? Those are options. That's not a choice. A choice is like right now, I gotta get off, I'm tired, click. That's a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't got that. She could have got Pinky. And then what we be debating, like why she get Pinky? Right. You dig? So
But
I
you
don't
know what?
see it different. Our view is different.
Yeah. On that note, if you put yourself in that position,
Go ahead.
then
No,
you got-
I'm tuned in. That's my dog,
Yeah.
Milo.
No.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Milo. He's back there doing his thing, man. Just going in.
I just had a dog. Yeah, I just had a dog, Milo. Yeah, I just had a
Milo.
Yeah, I just had a dog, Milo. He passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh man, we don't want to discuss. You know,
Yeah,
peace
I
to the
wanna
dog. Man, we don't
talk
discuss.
to
You the one said Milo. You brought him up.
What's my whole thing though to death, man? Let's see. Let's see how long the class go, right? Let's see how long the class go, Papa Wolf, right? You know, what's my motto, man? What do I think about death, man? What did I build to deal with death? What are you on? You see what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is for me.
No, not for you. The actual thing. What is it? I'm doing a test run, right? What is it? What did we build to combat that? What is beautiful?
What is beautiful never dies. So they can't. That's what I'm saying. What's beautiful never dies. They can't take what's beautiful.
So don't throw no death, man. Plus things don't. He know how I feel about that. Let's go into the death factor real quick, right? So we have to deal with that no more when we creating and doing the show, right? Death to all those people out there, man, that miss somebody. You know, I missed my grandmother, my son, my brother. I lost them all, and then couldn't even go. Wasn't supposed to be there. But one thing I'm clear on about death, because I seen death. Death is some shit inside in the dark. It's in the dark a long time. You feel me? I don't see it that way at all. You know what I mean? Because right now, I know. Let's just say right now, I know he had a Milo, and he has a Milo. Right? That Milo's alive because he's delivering that to me. Dead things don't have no voice. I can't feel him. Then he's gonna tell me a little bit about his Milo, what he could do, and then I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna vision it. I'm gonna think about it, and then that's gonna be life. That ain't no death in there.
Yeah,
so
I
won't cover my people under death. You know this.
Yeah, he lives. You know what I mean? So the minute you talk about him, you know what I'm saying, or talk about it, that person lives in memory and spirit and soul. You can't destroy that.
Yeah, that's my baby though. That was my baby. So,
but I don't want
always.
Respect. No, always right. That's what I'm saying. In the present though, in the right now.
Yeah.
I want to shoot something back at one of you guys, right? You know, I talked about how we count down the idea of the time we have, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I found that people are very careless with time. You know what I mean? If time is not taken from you, it's like money. People wouldn't understand it, right? You know, a burglar broke in on my life, right? Took everything. You see what I'm saying? That's a burglar. I was supposed to be there, so that's a burglar, right? Shout out to all my brothers and sisters that's not supposed to be there, and Ricky McGee as well. You know what I mean? It's sitting there waiting his opportunity. A burglar breaks in on our life. So how you feel if somebody breaks in on your life and you went home right now from doing this right here, or while you were sitting here? Some dudes are clever enough, right? It took everything that was there. You see what I'm saying? So I want people to be conscious of the idea, like whatever we're doing, and while we're doing this because we got the time. But time is limited. You know what I mean? Time is limited. And that's the most valuable thing we got. So their participation is going to matter. You know what I mean? You don't see me here, or you don't see Pinky here, whoever you don't see here. If you see the idea that we got food for thought, then there's a jewel somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Shout out on the chef. And we got to get to the chef real quick. We're not going to get on this whole thing with me. We got to get to the chef because I got two issues with that. One, and I'm gonna talk to Pinky on that. Pinky, we're gonna look into seeing one if we can get somebody that do deliveries. Like, I don't know if we're gonna call it Pinky Dash or whatever, right? Because we're gonna be making food, we need to be making some dough, right? You need to be able to deliver that. You dig what I'm saying? Right. And the other thing, you giving away all the ingredients, man. We gonna hold back something, man. You know what I mean? I worked as a kid at Kentucky Fried Chicken. They ain't telling you everything. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you about Bishop. Bishop only giving away what he want to give away. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right. That's what I'm hoping. Right.
Yeah, that secret sauce. Look at the big old smile. That secret sauce.
That
Yeah.
secret
That
sauce.
secret sauce is something.
Hey, he
It's
ain't
something
give it to
we-
me yet.
Yeah, but
yeah.
see, they screenshotting that. Now. I'm gonna type this production up. They screenshotting that right now, right?
That's
Oh, he's giving it up. He's giving it up. He's giving it up.
That's a beautiful thing. They can screenshot it, put them up, Gmail us, drop that in there. Bishop throw that apron on, and when he run out the batch, he whipping up some more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And Bishop,
Man,
like,
did you put that number out, man, to get some call-ins, man? They might want to respond to that food. They might respond to that news. But did anybody are we pushing that? And then what I also understood, so we be clear, you know what I mean? Because we fresh here. But what we want to make sure that people understand exactly how to get on, right? So I'm getting a lot of those too right now, you know, the personals, like I'm not seeing, so they don't understand. So why don't you just break that down again? So when they come to YouTube and this rewinds or however we do it, they'll have a clear idea exactly where to find it. Because they're not,
all right.
Some may not be finding it.
Yeah, somebody's not. Okay, you can check out Food for Thought 1 on Facebook. Go to Facebook at Food for Thought 1424. That's for the Facebook, right? Second, you can go to IG at the Food for Thought _ and you can get it on Instagram. You can also get it on Twitch at Food for Thought, YouTube at Food for Thought FFT, and you can go on Spotify for podcasters, and you can also get Food for Thought just for the listeners who like to run on, you know, there's no more Walkmans, right? Yeah,
no
more Walkmans. Okay, so
I got Walkmans, man. I'm home. I got Walkmans.
Real quick, Pinky.
Let me hold it
real quick. If y'all want to call in, call the number. The number's up on the screen. You can call in, talk to Darrell Jones. You could talk to Red Specs, Pinky, Alpha Moon. The number is 347-903-5664. Once again, 347-903-5664. Go ahead, Pinky.
I saw somebody walking with a CD player, holding it like this with the. I was just like,
yeah, that's a little much. That's a little much.
Yeah.
Next thing you're gonna see somebody with the big phone, the first phone that came out.
Yeah. We had that. We had that
phone actually and call somebody on that phone because you know the first phone. I'd like to call somebody.
Yeah, we had got the first. Yeah, we had got the first phone. It was a Tandy. It's called Tandy phone. It was like a brick. It had a big ass antenna and then a backpack where you had to put the batteries and everything in. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of pictures of us when we was doing our little video shoots and stuff like that.
What did you do? What did you do with it, man? We want somebody to call us on it, man. We're gonna be part of the show.
Listen, when they called on that phone, they had to call. You had to talk like, yeah, what? My first bill was $1,500 with that big old phone. $1,500.
$1,500.
They was robbing us back then.
One call.
But you got to remember. You got to remember. It's the beginning of. It was the beginning of cell phones and stuff like that. So OmniPoint and all these people, Sprint or whoever, they're gonna charge you a lot of money because people just getting phones. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna charge you arm and a leg for this, that, and the third. So this is reason why the bill was up high. And your brother was on the phone all the time, I think.
Yeah, I was. Business moving, shaking and baking.
Right. As we know, everybody's not going to have that phone at that time. These are I jumped in earlier and just said to my people, now just know these are my homies in Brooklyn and various places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I got a question. Though. I got a question.
Go ahead. Let's go.
I wanna ask Papa Wolf, right? And holler to the moon, man. Can you guys holler to the moon for me, man? Somebody holler to the moon real quick, man.
Holler at the moon. Let it go.
Holler at the moon, man.
Let it go.
Right.
There you go.
So I know my brothers as the Moon family, you know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of them. And what I want to think about, right, D, is just how it feel, man, knowing that you among a black family. Now, this is what I want people to understand, right? Because our people, you come home to it and you see it all kind of ways. I want you guys to recognize something that I'm recognizing right here. That's been over Damn, how long, bro? How
You
long? How long
talking
I've known you dudes, man? How long?
over
Um,
20,
Over 20 years. I'm behind a
Yeah.
wall. We've had a relationship longer than I'd have with people out here, but from behind a wall because it's hard for them to deal
Yeah.
with me. You dig what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
all that time I'm thinking, here's one thing I do know. All of you dudes is still together. I'm talking about the uncles, the brothers, the cousins, the family, right?
Oh yeah.
How does it feel for you, man, being a black man, being like, yo, you know what? I can actually run a check on all my family and be like, yo, we all together. We still do business together. We still make music together. The women, the men, you know what I mean? We got movements. How does that feel to you, though? I want to know how that feels. Not everyone has that. You know what I mean?
I got you. I just sent you that picture. I just had to send you the picture of me and Bishop with the big phone. So I just sent it to
Okay.
your phone.
Yeah, I'll repost
But
it.
to answer your question,
Yeah.
from my family, just like any other family, right? As far as how we came up with our aunts and uncles.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I have Larry Jennings on the phone. Let me see.
Do it.
Shout out to Larry.
Food for thought. Food for thought. Larry, you there?
Yo, this is Winnie. This is Big Winnie.
Oh, what's up,
Big
Winnie?
Win, Wolfie. What up, Wolf?
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing. You
Nothing,
came up.
man.
You came up as somebody else on the phone. Yeah. Nothing, man. What's good?
What's good?
I'm
Talk to us.
just shouting y'all out, man. Say y'all doing a good job on your podcast, man.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Winnie.
Hey,
What's
Win,
up,
let
bro?
me we got Winfield here. We got two brothers in the grill. If y'all don't know about two brothers in the grill, man, Wolfpack family, yo, when they put them grills out there and start burning them up, it's a wrap, man. So Darrell, you had to go out there and check that out. And Winnie, Pinky got a tailgate coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? Food for Thought going to be out there at his tailgate. So you know you got to show up, man. And it's good hearing from you, man. What you think about any of the did you hear when the brother was on from jail, Quan?
Nah, I just tuned in just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and I know you about to start work and everything, so we appreciate that. You checking in and stuff like that. Much love.
Much love, definitely.
Much love, man.
One love, brother.
Winnie.
You got anything coming up that you want us to know about?
September 21st, St. Nick Park.
St. Nick Park. What you got going on there?
Just me and part-time, we just gonna burn a little something because, you know, with COVID going on, we really didn't do too much, so trying to get it back, you know?
Time to get it in there.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling
Send
in,
us
man.
the info. Send me the info,
Yeah, definitely.
man.
Respect.
Definitely.
All right, man. Y'all better be easy, man.
All right, man.
All right,
Later, man.
Hey, listen. Two things real quick, right? One, I want to hip you guys to these Mojo sisters. So shout out to the Mojo sisters. These some sisters I'm gonna have on. We're gonna have them on, right? You understand that as the musical guest on this show. You dig?
Okay.
And if we get opportunity, get them on the line. But we definitely shout out to the Mojo sisters, two twins, man, beautiful sisters, man. And you know they sing and they do their thing, man. They really do their thing, man. So I'm with them. Put it that way. It's no different than me reaching out to you. So I'm putting my word on it.
Hey, listening.
Yeah,
Make sure you call in now. If y'all listening, call that number 347.
Yeah, Mojo sisters, call me up or I'll call you. You know, I pop up on the radio station. I started doing that. Like I'll call you. You know what I mean? So call up, man. If you're on here, call up. What are you hiding for? Where the trees at? You know what I mean? Even Steph call up. You know what I mean? Milo might call up. But
That's
real
it.
talk, right? The second part of that is the reason why I asked how that feel is because for me, that was embracing inside. You know what I mean? Because I would sit there, you know, and wonder, man, sometime and be like, damn, since when do 10 black dudes, whether they be brothers, would just be together and it ain't no separation in that. You know what I mean? Even in families, you know how that rocks. And I've never seen that. I compliment that.
Well,
I didn't get a chance to do that. I want to do that.
You know what it is? You know, and Respects can chime in whenever you want to, or if any other families out there listening, y'all could call in and chime in. But it was how we was raised, you know, and the environment that we was raised in. Like Respects had said in one of the episodes, we didn't have much, but it didn't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? We did the best we could, and our aunts, our uncles, my mom, she made sure that like we was together, you know. And like I said, any other family, we like any of that have their problems. And you know, sometime a couple of weeks on one of the shows, I said I apologize on the air to my aunt Maxine, because we have to do more about calling, you know, our elders and checking up on them and stuff like that. And we were taught, you know, to do these things, you know. So it's when you start doing stuff like we're doing the podcast and I'm moving and trying to buy a home, and you start getting caught up in your own thing, but you have to check in on them. So we was always raised to look out for each other, to help out the best way that we could, whether it be a call, whether it be like you need a little scratch here, take this, you know. That's what we was raised to do. Now, sometimes we get apart from that, but then we come back together. Hence in point when we did the reunion, you know what I'm saying? And as far as our family that's not blood, well, guess what? It takes a village to raise a child, right? So all of our elders brought these villages, you know, together with these people. And next thing you know, friends are here and God sisters are here, and you grow up, and this is what it is. And if you got a nucleus like that, you know what I'm saying? The apples don't fall far from the tree. Notice I didn't say apple. I said the apples, because it's a family. So that's what we do. And then every time someone comes in and stuff like that, they see the genuine love. They do all of this thing, and that's what makes it happen. And that's what we got here now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I found out like recently, Pat, since we started the podcast, actually, is that more of the family members has been coming out, meaning like the younger generation, and they, I guess they seen us on the platform and us talking about our history and where we come from and what we do. So now I've been getting like younger generations, my younger cousins and stuff like that, and nephews. Uncle Trent, I would like to know more about you. My mom tell me about you, but I don't know, you know. So now the younger generation want to know more about us, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I think this podcast kind of like brought people to the forefront, you know, the younger generation.
Yeah, and we showcase a lot of them. Any of them have anything. We don't care what the talent is. Our family is very, very talented. You know,
versatile.
so, and you know, with the music, with the arts, and different things like that. And then through the course of life, you meet people that's like on that same energy. You know what I'm saying? And they stand for the same principles, so they become part of your family, part of your village. You know what I'm saying? And that was we often talk about, like we say third, and it's still we changed too. You know, we never forgot, but we were the four kings before. And then we was Wolfpack, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people know us for Wolfpack, you know what I'm saying? But when we decided to do the acronym for Wolfpack, it was like off the God body type thing, you know, and the acronym means with our love forms power and knowledge. And when we say with our love, it's our love, that family love, that agape love. You know what I'm saying? That black, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, God bless the dead, the Nero fam. You know what I mean? We can't, you know, Chris Thomas and them. This is the type of things that we talk about. And when we rip the flesh off the bone and it's gone, the meat, we go for the bone.
So Picky, so Picky, what you think about what Darrell was saying? As far as, I don't know how well we could say that you part of our family, you know what I'm saying?
That's my little pain in the ass brother.
But your family, maybe a brother or two or whatever we know, but we don't really know your family. Do you think your family is close like that?
Well, my family, I miss old school. When I say old school, I miss the great grandmothers, the great aunts and cousins and stuff like that. Because me growing up, that's all we did. That's all we did. The weekends, everybody had come to certain family member house to get some biscuits and or they cook breakfast, and it'd be a whole bunch of us. You know what I'm saying? We knew each other. Our generation, we knew each other. This young generation don't know each other. They don't
Yeah,
know
they don't.
the
They don't.
cousins and stuff. They don't know.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of them that don't
that's
know
when
each
we
other.
was growing up. They don't know each other. So we try to do that now because that's the way we was taught.
Yeah.
You know, but
That's why we try to do with the family reunion to get
yes,
everybody to come back together, especially the ones that don't know each other, or or didn't see each other in 30 years or whatever. We will try to get everybody together. But I really think that the glue to the family is grandma. It's mama, grandma, mama, whatever you call your grandmother. That's the glue, right? So once that glue is gone, what beautiful never dies, like Darrell says, it's like the family falls apart. And that happens in a lot of Black families. You know what I'm saying? That the family falls apart once grandma is not there. Because grandma was that glue. Grandma was that house that you go to every Thanksgiving, every Christmas or whatever, or who you had to go see, grandma. You know what I mean? And a lot of people separate after that.
That's it.
And it's time that to get that family back. You know what I'm saying? And then again, people move away, they do different things, but me, I can only fault myself for not calling as much as I should call. The onus is on me. You know what I'm saying? And as one of the young ones in the family looking up, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to tell you called your Aunt Linda, you called your Aunt Lisa, but how am I telling them that and I'm not following through what I supposed to follow through on? And when for me, when it's time management, I got to manage my time more better because family is important. So that's why I say for me, I have to do better. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what I'm striving to do. You know what I'm saying? And manage my time.
I get frustrated with the point that when they have something, I'm dead. I show them love because that's the way I was taught. But when it's like vice versa, and I have something, I can't make it, or I gotta do something. It's always an excuse. So I get frustrated because I was taught the family, and I'm trying to keep that, that family tradition. And it seems to me like people just, want to do their own thing and stuff like that. So I usually now try to fall apart from that, whatever, and just, you know what, I do my thing, but I might not invite you because I know the answer I'm going to get. And then later on, they'd be like, yo, why you invite me? Because I invited you so many other things and you gave me, you didn't give me a good response. So I'm not going to, invite you anymore. But you know what I'm saying?
That's you got to look at it like maybe that one time that person would come. And when that person, family member does come and see what's going on and the love and the fun, now that opens up another avenue for somebody from your family to help out and to do. Like when we did the reunion, we put it out. You seen it on there. Whoever want to do this, let us know. If you got food allergies, let us, because you want to get people involved. Sometimes people can't do it. Some people are cut out for different things. You know what I'm saying? A person told me in the field that I worked in, there's different, I like to say different wolves for different things. You know what I'm saying? Some people are good at computers, some are not. Some people are good at speaking, some people are not. Some good people are good at putting things together. There can be things that can be done and come together as a family and a unit to do what you got to do. What you think?
Besides that, right, Pinky, just to be clear, because I imposed the question, just know anytime if my folks do that, if you pull that, what you're saying, like, I get the feeling like I'm going to your stuff and you're not really going to mine. Just know in the future, put your food for thought shirt on and be like, every time you invite me to your shit, I'm promoting what I'm doing. That's how we gonna play this. They're gonna say, how come it's the all white party? You got this on? Because every time you invite me, I'm bringing everything I got. Because obviously you part of the showcase, so never feel bad about it. You feel me?
Yeah, never feel bad.
Showcase.
Yeah.
And see, my homeboy came. Remember, I brought my homeboy to the
reunion.
Reunion, and he came with his postal, so he already was working stuff on.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, I had a good time, bro."
That's how we did. We had the kids playing.
Hey, real quick, hey Trent, those people in your in the chat, right? You know what I mean? If I say their names, I'm gonna throw that shit all over the place, right? And when I'm clicking off, I was talking to the Mojo sisters. So shout out to Marilyn and Marlene and them sisters people working. You know, people that got jobs. Like, you know, I got one eye on this shit. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I would run your names down and say it, but I'll just mess that up. So won't you shout them out anyway, Trent?
Yeah, we got Vernon Rimbert in the building. AK Promotions, they always in the building, man. Harriet Tubman Project.
Right.
Keisha in the building. I talked to you last week. Hey, Keish. Wagner in the building.
Wagner
all the time. Yeah, man. And let's see what we got at Instagram. We got Chase in the building. Thanks for showing up. Mr. 708.
Bro.
He's in the building. He's over here at Instagram. He's in the building. Yeah, man.
Shout out to my brother, man. Cali,
baby. Yo, we got to get out there to see him, man.
Yeah, DJ Trev. DJ Trev is in the building. Get better, man. Get better with that.
Man. Respects told me, get better, man. We appreciate you. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry. We get together some other time. We got Darrell Jones here, man, and my little nephew. He's a DJ, so maybe you can get with him. Winfield in the building, as always, man, and thank everybody in the chat, man.
Hey, before we go off, I want to give a big shout out to my Payne and the brothers, John and Eric. I missed y'all at the little barbecue for Seize the Moment, but I will be there next time. So I want to give them a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to.
Respects. You don't got the footage of me and you with
It's coming.
It's already on the internet already.
Okay.
It's already on.
Yo, I don't know why, man. Right? I'm sitting here looking at this big ass phone.
I'm trying to show everybody,
But I want to make sure I'm saying I'm looking at that phone picture too, and I'm wondering why he ain't just putting it up there, because that's something to see, man. Why don't you just go on?
You know what he talking about, Respect?
On the phones up, man.
He talking about the picture where we was doing the photo shoot.
Go on and put it up. This is what I'm saying.
You can't put it up right now because you gotta go through the whole thing.
You gotta go through me to go up there.
We'll throw it up there. But he talking about
wait a minute. I probably got something. Hold on.
There you go, third. Why you got him going? You know, he the man scientist over there.
If I gotta do it some kind of way like this or something, man, because like it looks like you're like black astronauts and shit. Look at that, man. Like that's the power pack in the whole nine.
That ain't nothing though.
Who was getting those? Cause there you go. Right.
That ain't nothing though.
Right.
This is the Four Kings, man. Yeah. Big up to my DJ Ant Skin in the back in the red. He passed away not too long ago, but he's still in our spirits and our hearts. Danny, another one that passed away. He's in our spirits and our hearts still. What's beautiful never dies, like you said. And this is Four Kings, man. This is when we were on
what is it, Velvet?
A mini tour, you know what I'm saying? We was going around the cities performing and stuff like that. Listen, those Velvet joints cost money, man, back then.
Right, many blessed stuff, man.
We flossed back then.
Yeah, man.
I hope that was springtime, not the summer.
Yeah. If
Now,
I shop,
I want people to be clear real quick. I want people to be clear that when you see us here, you know what I mean? You come over to Bump That Radios. I'm going to set some nights real quick, right? Our primary night, Sunday night, I'm on Sunday night, man, from that's Eastern time, right? So we 8 to 12. But we also on Wednesdays, you feel what I'm saying? On Wednesdays, so the assessed time is between that traffic time, right?
Right.
Between 5 and 8. And 5 and 8, we're also food for thought on there. So, we call in and keep you updated, man. If we got to hit Pinky and get some news, we do that right there. This is built for everybody out here. Maybe that's the part I want them to understand. You know what I mean? The activation of everything and the generation of us going back where we're supposed to be is because this is for everybody else out there, whatever method necessary to give information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you hit us over there, get the app, you know what I mean, and trying to put it up. But get the app, you're gonna follow both ways, you know what I mean? Because we're on this segment of the week now. We might be food for thought on you every other afternoon. You never know what's going on as we get to the countdown. You know what I mean?
Right.
Breaking news. We have Pinky breaking news coming out the hood right on fire if we have to. You know what I'm saying? Reporting it.
Right when it happens.
Right when it happens, like there's a fire on Brentwood Street and he's on fire. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. But I want to thank everybody for coming today, man. Food for thought, all our viewers, all our listeners, man, coming in. I would like to thank Ricky McGee. I'm sorry, coming in today, man, and calling today from Norfolk prison today, man. It was very inspirational.
Dedicate this show to you. Let this show be dedicated to you.
No
so
doubt.
When you come home, you can find this show and know that this show is dedicated to you. So
exactly.
Hashtag Free Fuquan, Ricky McGee, and wish he had more time. He'll be back.
Keep your head up.
Yeah. And big up to Darrell Jones for coming in the building as our special co-host guest today. BK Pinky in the building with the news. Alpha Moon, I'm my brother. I always love you and welcome you here every day. And yeah, man.
Let me drop something for them, T.
Yeah, do your knowledge of wisdom. We out.
Yeah, man. Let me drop this. We dedicate this to Miss McGee and everything like that. But I just want to tell all the FFT audience, thanks for tuning in. Third, Darrell, thanks for tuning in. But wisdom is knowing what to do next. Skill is knowing how to do it. Virtue is just doing it. You just got to do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. You know what I'm saying? With the skill.
Trent, I was sending you a message too. So
you sent me a message?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's how we communicate. We live. We ain't gonna be doing nothing where we can't do it different other than me creeping a smoke here and there, trying not to blow in your face. Right? We ain't gonna be doing nothing else that you ain't participating in. They better get hip to the number. You know what I mean? They better get hip to the number.
And if you walk away from me, I just love you from behind.
Word.
Hey, yo, y'all know what that means. We still gonna love you. You turn our back on us. That's it.
We still gonna love you, man.
Yep,
that's what it means.
Yeah, man. Until next week, to next Thursday, man. Everybody stay safe and have a blessed night and day.
Peace.
Peace, everybody. Later.
Peace.